So 313 just wrapped up, and oh my god, we're actually living in a reality. Big Ank is fucking champ. He just outstruck Alex Pereira, bro. Oh my god. And this is not as bad as people think. Like, I know Magomed is literally looked at as Hitler in the lightweight or light heavyweight division right now. He's a terrorist, apparently, but bro, it's not that bad, alright? We may have lost a big star tonight, but we have the big rematch with Pereira and him, which Pereira had no rematches available or even really competitive rivalries other than Izzy up until now. So this creates for a hype rematch with a big star, and it forces Pereira to stay at 205 so they can't do Pereira Jones, and they have to fucking do Aspinall versus Jones. Okay, this is a good thing. If you think about it, if you really think about it, bro, this is a good thing. I'm just happy because Big Ang won and I picked him. You know, I got my pick right, man. Like, come on. Well. I told y'all. But that's not important. It was a very close fight. I had Big Ank winning rounds 2, 3, and 4. Okay, very close fight. Pereira clearly won round 1 and 5. I think it comes down to round 3. Okay, I have to rewatch it. I can't find it anywhere to rewatch, to be honest, so I don't know. But in my opinion, it comes down to round 3. From what I remember, the closest round. Big Ank controlled him in round 4, and he almost finished him in round 2. He clearly won those 2 rounds. So if you can't agree on that, then just get out of here, okay? Clearly, rounds 2 and 4 went to Magomed, and Alex won 1 and 5. So it comes down to 3, and yeah, it's a swing round, close decision. I was surprised it was unanimous. I was 100% sure they were going to give Alex the decision because this was a card of robberies, so I was just expecting it to keep on going, but yeah, here we are. Alex Pereira is no longer champ. It's bad for the sport. I get it. He was a hype star champion. Everyone loves Shama Boy, but Big Ank's here, okay? Overall, this may be a bad thing for the sport. Alright, we lost a star, but it's also a good thing for the 205 division. Pereira was dominating and beating everybody in the first or second round. Like, bro, we can now get Yuri another title shot. Magomed versus Yuri. We can do Magomed versus Jamal if he beats Roundhill, or Roundtree. Bro, this is not that bad of a thing. It's honestly more healthy for the 205 division instead of a champ just winning again and moving up, leaving the fucking belt empty. Or maybe he would just try to go become a double champ. I don't know. I think it's better for the 205 division, but obviously not better for the sport. We lost a big star tonight. Unfortunate. But my boy Yuri can get a title shot, okay? So I'm not mad. And yeah, I knew Magomed was going to win, man, even though he didn't fucking grapple. This low IQ goblin, dude. Oh my god. But you have to give him credit. He outstruck Alex Pereira. He almost finished him. He's the only one in this fight who hurt the other. Alex Pereira couldn't even rock Pereira or Magomed. Not once. He couldn't rock him once. His best shot was a head kick that Magomed blocked with his arm and still kind of hurt him. Had him retreating for a second. But Magomed was on the gas. He was pressing the fucking fight, okay? Alex was on the back foot this whole fight. It comes down to the takedowns, the threat of the takedowns, obviously making it harder for him to strike normally like he would and find that flow state. Oh, once he finds his flow state in the 4th to 5th round, it's wraps. No, okay? If you actually looked at this fight unbiasedly, Magomed was going to win 5 or 6 or 7 times out of 10, okay? Let's be real here. But other than the main event, this card was very up and down emotions-wise, alright? We had Justin Gaethje with a crazy comeback win, alright? Lost the first round, had me shitting myself, was very plotty, and then he came back and won the next 2 rounds. I call this. I knew this fight was going to be exactly the same. That's why I wasn't really excited for it. It was the exact same as the last fight. Justin lost the first and then came back with the next 2. And yeah, Fiziev gassed just like he did in the first fight. I really don't know why people were picking Fiziev. Why was he the favorite? Bro, fighters have been KO'd before and then came back and been the favorite. I don't know why they made Justin the underdog. That was just free money. He made me some money. Thank you, Justin. The GOAT is back. And thank God, because Justin would have retired if he lost, maybe. Maybe if it wasn't a KO loss, he wouldn't have retired, but yeah. But please, no. No Islam versus Justin. God, no. Please, bro. No. Okay, that's not the fucking fight. Please. Okay, and then we had Jalen Turner retire, apparently, at 29 years old. Only on a 2-fight losing streak. Didn't even get finished brutally. Just made a mistake and got subbed because he has low IQ. Man, he shouldn't retire. He's still good. All right, I don't know why he grappled. You know, he didn't even strike for a couple minutes. He just instantly grappled when he never grapples. He's always a striker. So you're gonna grapple a guy who has dangerous submissions. Just low IQ. Unfortunate. Try to come back with the buzz cut and be like, yeah, this is me reborn. Nah, kid. Yeah, you got finished again. I like Jalen Turner. He's exciting. I'm seeing a lot of hate on Twitter. Like, oh, this bum should retire. Dude, fuck you, okay? Jalen Turner is one of the most exciting 155ers. What he should do is move up to 170, okay? Stop cutting all that weight. Even though this was a good weight cut for him and he probably could stay at 155, redefine yourself like Buckley. Change division. Try something new. Don't just retire, bro. You're a good fighter, all right? And you're only 29. But that's enough yapping. Now let's break down the whole card fight by fight, starting with the first fight of the night in Ozzy Diaz beating Jordan Santos by decision. This was a pretty good fight, you know? Very high output, very just back and forth. Kind of a war, man. Kind of a little plotty, crafty war. But I'm not going to talk on who I thought won because I wasn't really paying attention close enough. You know, I was playing Marvel Rivals, man. I'm going to be real. But, yeah, Ozzy Diaz, he won, I guess. He did look like he was rocking and damaging DeJordan in the second 2 rounds more. I think DeJordan definitely won the first, but it looked like Ozzy Diaz came back in the next 2. Really high output fight, pretty fun, but low level, ugly ass fight. Next we had Francis Marshall lose. Yeah, for sure, man. He lost to Marion Santos. No, this was a robbery. Yeah, I think it was a pretty bad robbery. Marion Santos did not win this fight. He got rocked. He got dropped in the first round. Lost it on output as well. And then the next 2 rounds, I honestly think you could give them all 3 to Francis Marshall. I think there's an argument. I'd have to rewatch it, though, to be sure. But if you're going to give a round to Marion Santos, it was definitely the 3rd. He landed a lot in that one. He was rocking Francis's head back, but I think he got outputted in round 2. I thought Francis won that round pretty clear, was damaging Marion. You know, he was landing calf kicks, man. He was landing damaging calf kicks. He was beating up that lead leg, but so was Francis. He was landing them too. He was landing body kicks. He was fucking sticking out that jab. He was boxing him up, all right? I thought Marion lost. Unfortunate because he's a really fun fighter. Nasty fighter making his debut, and they gave him the decision. They gave the kid the decision. Whatever. All right, I thought he lost. I picked him, though, so I guess I got my pick right? No. That robberies count, all right? Francis Marshall won that shit. I said he could win this. I don't know why I didn't pick him, man. He looked good. And Marion Santos making his debut. Barely anything on him. Yeah. Unfortunate. Robberies suck. Next we had Carlos Leal knock out Alex Morono, which was actually really surprising because I was almost sure this would go to decision, especially with how Leal looked in his last fight. He looked good. He won it. It was a robbery, but he didn't look like he had the highest finish potential. He didn't. And yeah, he knocked out a guy who was actually really hard to finish. Buckley couldn't knock out this guy. So, impressive performance by Leal. He's probably on steroids. He looks like it, but yeah, I mean, he knocked him out. Alex Morono probably going to be cut or just retire on his own. I don't know. Maybe not. You know, I don't think his loss streak is crazy. It's maybe 3 or 4 at this point now. That's pretty bad, though. But I think in his last, 7 fights, he's only won 1 or 2 of them. So, pretty bad downfall for Alex Morono. Just doesn't really have much power in his hands. He's tough, though. That's why he's so hard to finish, and I didn't think he would get finished in this fight. Very tough. He ate so many body shots, so many head kicks, so many jabs to the face, and yeah, he didn't go down. You know, the ref had to standing TKO stop it, which was surprising. I thought he would 100% get dropped with one of those liver shots. But hey, tough guy. But Carlos Leal was tougher. Knocked him out. Next we had Bruno Ferreira sub Armin Petrosian by armbar. All right, nice little armbar. Armin Petrosian, man, he's a lot worse than I thought he was because he was doing good in this fight. He was winning. He was jabbing him up. He was outranging him. He was kicking him in the fucking leg, all right? But I don't know, man. He's just kind of low IQ. Like, that sub was so fluky. I don't know, man. You just shouldn't have got sub there. Fuck. You know, I like Bruno Ferreira more than him, but I was just sure that that Petrosian would win this one by decision. I was so sure of it. And yeah, he got subbed. Very surprising. I thought if you'd lost by finish, it would be by knockout. not submission. Not because Pereira is bad. He obviously has a submission game, but he's not really known for it. You know, he has that jiu-jitsu base, but yeah, more of a striker. So this was surprising, but hey, good performance by Pereira. He's an underdog. Next we had Joshua Van beat Ray Tatsura. Thank fucking God, bro. Oh my God, if Joshua Van had lost this, I would have been depressed. Joshua Van may be in my top 5 favorite fighters right now. He's our top 3. He's so cool, so exciting. Even with a guy like Ray Tatsura, who's just backing up and clinching him. It was a whole clinch fest because of that guy. Backing up, had nothing on the feet except like 1 or 2 dumbass spinning elbows that he landed. That's literally all the damage this dude did this whole fight. All he was doing was shooting shitty takedowns. Can't even fucking talk, I'm that mad. Shooting shitty ass takedowns. And yeah, he took Van down like twice or 3 times maybe. Did nothing with it. Van got up. Van's so good, man. He doesn't even have a wrestling base. He has no wrestling background. And his sprawls are some of the best in flyweight right now. He is very small for the division. Like, he's small for flyweight, which is so unfortunate. He has, like, no power in his hands either, so we'll probably never get a belt, unfortunately, man. But, dude, Joshua Van, we fuck with you, okay? We all fuck with you, the cool ones, okay? Yeah, it was a decent fight on Joshua Van's side. He was boxing him up, landing some decent jabs, doing what he could to make it exciting. He apologized on Twitter. Bro, apologized for winning. Like, that's how cool this dude is. He's like, sorry, guys, I wasn't as exciting as normal. It's like, you're good, bro. All right. Yeah, Ray Tatsura, man. You need more than good submissions and decent judo and wrestling base. That's not enough. You need striking, okay? You need kicks. I don't think he threw a single fucking kick, all right? Not a single one. So, yeah, great win from Joshua Van. He beat a very dangerous opponent who, in reality, he shouldn't even have been fighting. Like, this dude, what, he's making his debut or his second fight in the UFC? Fuck that, all right? Joshua Van boxed him up. Next, we had Mauricio Ruffi has killed King Green, all right? I'll call you King for once, man. I'll call you King one time. King has died, okay? Bobby Green, man, he needs to retire, okay? It's not because he doesn't have it anymore. He can still fight. He's still very quick. Decent, like, boxing technique. Very good technique, actually. Very good, fast. Still has good cardio, it seems. Can do it, okay? No crazy injuries, it seems. But for his age and for his amount of fights he's had in the UFC, whatever caused it, whatever did it, this dude has no chin left. It's mush. It's gone. It may be one of the worst chins in the UFC. I didn't put him on my chin tier list. I should have. Maybe I did. I forget. I should have put him in fucking F tier, okay? This dude has no chin. It's gone. It's unfortunate because he's a good fighter, but at this point, he's just being used to prop up prospects. That's all he's used for now. Patty, Ruffi. Dude, it's unfortunate, but yeah, he should retire. I know he probably won't because he's like, oh, I can't go out on a knockout like that, man. I can't go out like that, but dude, what if it just happens again and again and again and again? You're fucked. He should retire. He was a great fighter, had a great career, but Ruffi, has retired him. I hope so, at least. I hope he retires. Great KO, spinning wheel kick from Ruffi. Crazy. You know, there's not much to talk about in this. Like, y'all saw it, all right? This was the craziest KO of the card. Craziest moment of the card, possibly, other than Big Ank getting a fucking belt. I can't believe that shit still. So, yeah. Good performance by Ruffi. You know, we knew this was going to happen, okay? You give Ruffi a chinny-ass striker who has no grappling, he's going to knock him out, okay? It's just what's going to happen. Next, we had Lemos beat Lucindo, and I'm fucking proud of this pick. I'm fucking proud of this shit, all right? I picked a lot of underdogs in this card right, you know? Lucindo, man, trash. She's trash, all right? How you losing to a 37 or 38-year-old Lemos at the end of her career? You suck, all right? You got out-grappled, kid. You know, I saw Maddie Betts lost 100K because of your ass. Imagine betting on a woman. Couldn't be me, okay? You know, I knew Lemos was going to get this done. I didn't think it would be from offensive grappling. She just won the first 2 rounds from straight-up takedowns and not doing too much, but that was Lucindo's fault. She was clinching, just grabbing her arms, not allowing her to do much, just not trying to get damaged at all, not trying to get up at all, not doing anything. You know, Lemos probably could have done more, but she landed some ground and pound. The fight sucked. I thought it would actually be a fun striking battle, but no. You never know, man. WMMA is an absolute gamble. You never know what's gonna fucking happen, okay? Terrible fight. Let's move on. Next we had Ignacio Bahamondes, sub Jalen Turner, sent him in retirement, sent him packing. Unfortunate. But I love Bahamondes, man. He's so wholesome. Such a good guy in the mic. And he's got Bilal in the corner, man. You thought he was gonna lose with the champ. Remember the name in the corner? Fuck no. Okay? I picked Ignacio here, as a lot of people did, but I think equal amounts of people picked Jalen. I think this was a pretty split pick-wise here. You know, a lot of people believed in Jalen's comeback. He was an underdog. It looked really appealing. I get it, kid, but nah. All right. Ignacio was always going to win this. Like, Jalen, I don't know why Jalen grappled. He's never been a guy who's grappled. I think he has one submission in the UFC, but he's not a good wrestler. You know, he doesn't have crazy jiu-jitsu awareness defensively. He just doesn't. So why would he grapple? He's one of the most dangerous 155ers on the feet in the first round, at least. And he shoots a takedown. I don't know, man. Just low fight IQ. Great performance by Ignacio. I mean, he got taken down and controlled for a minute, but hey, he got the sub. It doesn't matter. Next, we had Rafael Fiziev lose to Justin Gaethje, which honestly kind of hurts, man. Like, Fiziev is on a 3-fight losing streak now, isn't he? With the Justin loss, and then he fought Gamrot, got injured, which isn't really that real of a loss. And then he fought Justin again and lost again, man. Not a good look. Technically a 3-fight skid now. He really needs to win his next fight. So I hope they give him someone not the best, kind of a layup fight. He deserves it for taking this on short notice. So yeah, I'm just glad Justin won, man. I do think Justin Gaethje is pretty overrated, though, on excitement-wise, especially in the last, 2 or 3 years of his fight career. Since the Oliveira fight, he hasn't really had that many, exciting fights. Like, the Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier fight. It was exciting because of the knockout, obviously. But other than that, man, Justin Gaethje's very plotty. It's unfortunate because we love him. We know him as Bart Simpson. He comes rushing forward like crazy. But in reality, he's very plotty these days. So I think he's definitely overrated excitement-wise, but he's still a great fighter. He is exciting. He has exciting fights. Such an, disgusting clinch work. This dude, you're never going to outstrike him in the clinch because he has an iron chin still. He still has a great chin. It was tested a lot of times in this fight. Had me clinching my whole asshole. I thought he was going to get KO'd many times in this fight, man, but it didn't happen. So, great win from Justin. He clearly won this fight. Are we going to do this too? Are we going to say Fiziev was robbed this fight too? Cut the bullshit, all right? This was literally the same exact as the last fight, points-wise. Justin lost the first one, had some ass in his face. I don't know how that even happened. Maybe from his dumbass rolling thunder takedown defense type shit he always does. His first instinct when he gets taken down or gets attempted to be taken down on is to roll and just jump and do a front flip. This dude is such an idiot, bro. But that's why we love him, all right? Now moving on to the main event. People are going to be mad, man. I know you're mad. I know you're mad, bro. I know you're mad, but Ank won this fight, man. I don't want to hear it. It was not a robbery, okay? I got to rewatch it to be sure, but from what I saw, Ank outstruck him most of the fight. Most of the strikes that they were giving Alex Pereira on the point counts were leg kicks. Guess what, kid? The leg kicks didn't even affect him. They didn't do shit. I knew they wouldn't. Jan Blachowicz has great leg kicks. You know, just because you get hurt in the leg once doesn't mean calf kicks are your kryptonite, all right? It doesn't. And I was right. Let's go. Thank God, man. I needed this bad. I needed this pick bad. I needed it bad, bro. And yeah, Big Ank is champ. I know everyone's going to be hating on it. It's not that bad, man. Alex Pereira doesn't speak English either, okay? Big Ank don't speak English. You know, he may not be the most sellable champion. I know Dana's probably pissed right now at the post-fight interview. Or the post-fight press conference. I'm going to watch that now after I finish editing this video. But, yeah. Big Ank's champ. You're going to have to deal with it, kid. Deal with it, all right? It's fine, though. We can get the rematch. Maybe Pereira can win. He still has great opportunities in the sport. I'm just glad that this basically forces Tom versus Aspinall. That fight needs to happen at heavyweight. No fucking Alex Pereira getting a title shot at heavyweight moving up. Fuck that, all right? Magomed versus Alex 2, and then we do Jones versus Aspinall. Do it on the same card. Same fucking card, all right? That's the fucking plan. Do it, okay? That's the video. That's the whole card. I'll see you guys in the next one.